Happy Wednesday, everybody. Just wanted to share a couple of little DocuSign hacks that some of you probably know, some of you probably don't. So if you are not proficient at DocuSign, you want a few hacks, then stay tuned. I'm going to share my screen so you can see where I'm at in DocuSign. So if you are here in this spot and you have your purchase and sale agreement, your seller property disclosure, whatever the case may be, obviously you should be able to have it so that your buyer agent here, your buyers here, you can add recipients this way. Also, just keep in mind that this checkbox right here is available to you should you want to use it. This right now is set so that I am the first person to sign it, then the buyer, and then the buyer number 2. And you can see it's in order 1, 2, 3. If you don't want to have a set signing order, you just want it to go to everybody all at once, unclick this box. If you have this box clicked and you're like, nope, I need to go last, just drag and drop. There you go. Or you can always go 1, 2, 3 and have it set up that way. That way, Joe's going to get first, then Claire, then me. So if that's important to you, just don't forget that that is available. But I don't actually want to put in Claire's email address, so let's delete that and move on to the next screen. Now we're here. You should have filled out all of your purchase and sale agreement whenever you were in your DocuSign session before. I haven't because this is just an example. But let's say that you need to drag and drop an initial somewhere. Don't forget to use this drop-down box here. Click who needs to be the person who initials it, and you can put that any old place you like it to be. Here's another neat little trick to remember that let's say they are going to initial by something, but it's their choice to initial by it. You don't want it to be required. Don't forget to click over here, required field. It's not required. It's Joe's choice to initial next to that or not. That box is helpful. Now, don't forget if you're having an issue with anything and you're like, why isn't my client signing something? It might be that this box is not checked. So if this box is not checked, a lot of people skip right past it and they don't even see it. So it's important to check this if you're having issues with DocuSign. Sometimes that gets a little wonky. Let's say that you need them to choose an either or option, like with your property disclosure. You can use this radio button. Pull it over here. And you want them to click, is the property vacant? Yes or no. You have an additional, you can add as many little boxes as you want to this, or you can delete, there's too many options, and go with, I just want them to choose yes or no. So that radio means they can pick one or the other, not both. So you can use that in cases where you might need it. Also, if you wanted to give them the option to have those text, you can say it's not a required field, but if you have something to explain, we can put it here. Other than that, there's one more helpful little guide. There's obviously a ton of things on how to use DocuSign proficiently. There's also a drop-down list should you ever need to give people options. Over here, you can see add option. Do they want buyer? Add option. Seller. And what that does is they can click on that drop down box and click buyer or seller or whatever option you want to give. So just keep in mind, all of these little guys do stuff over there, and some of them might be helpful to you depending on what you're trying to accomplish. So if you don't know what something does, Google it or take a DocuSign class, which we have tons of them. So we're happy to help you with that. But there are tons of ways of making DocuSign a little easier. I hope some of those hacks helped you out. You guys have a great day. I'll talk to you later.